Our first roaster is a man that I've known for quite a while. He can probably take credit for helping me kickstart Bitcoin Solutions, which has turned into Bitcoin Well, #1 Bitcoin platform in Canada and the USA at bitcoinwell.com. Of course, it's talking about Mr. Dave Bradley. The best way that I've found to describe Dave actually includes a bit of a short story about a time that I wanted to get a new pet. This is a few years ago, and I wanted a jellyfish. And my assistant at the time decided that she would embark on this task of getting a jellyfish. They're actually banned here in Alberta for reasons which are pretty non-obvious. And she gives me, for my birthday comes, and she gives me this tank. We get it all set up, and we're waiting for the jellyfish to come. I'm like pretty excited, jellyfish, pretty cool. And amongst the excitement, she goes, well, what are their names gonna be? Immediately, I said, Dave. And she went, well, why would you call your jellyfish Dave? I said, they're a heartless, brainless creature that is somehow alive and no one really knows how or why. And just to set the stage and clear the air a little bit, it's likely that some of you have heard of Dave as the self-proclaimed strongest and best-looking Bitcoin entrepreneur. And I like to give Dave a chance to talk about that. However, I was giving him the gears about this one day, and he said, well, yes, and I've been thinking a lot about this, and basically it comes down to, if someone can prove that they are more handsome than me, then they have to also be stronger than me. And I thought, well, yes, that is true. However, that is also the same of Shrek. And so, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Shrek of Bitcoin, Dave Bradley.
Thank you. Well, I want to thank Adam for the intro, and I want to say from the very bottom of my heart that we almost needed a milk crate for him to stand on here. And you know, you can tell that Adam is a true Bitcoiner because his hairline cuts in half every 4 years. And Adam's widely known for his enthusiasm in his Bitcoin YouTube videos, and I decided to look up a picture to find some of that enthusiasm. And this picture, this is how hard it was for me to find. This is 1 second into the first video I clicked. And unfortunately, you guys all know what Adam's face looks like when he comes now. So we've got an amazing group here. I'm really happy to see so many awesome friends and new friends that have all gathered here to make fun of our friend's hair. We've got JP Sears here. He's a very famous comedian. Yeah. One thing that I learned in promoting this conference, I've been talking up JP Sears. We got JP Sears. Nobody knows JP Sears' name. Everybody knows his face, right? You show them JP Sears, they're like, oh, I fucking love that guy. But, oh, if I looked like that, I'd probably rather people remember my name than my face. And we've got a pseudo-anonymous internet celebrity here, C-Funk, who's joined us. Very rarely seen. And you know, the Ordinals conference in Nashville coming up, they got Donald Trump and you know, Russell Brand and a few other big names, but we have like an internet cat. So it's going pretty well. And so Ben is like, in some ways, Ben is really hard to roast, but he's also easy to roast, right? He's such a nice, genuine guy. It makes it hard to feel good about saying mean things about him. But there's like a lot of stuff about him that's like honestly very easy to roast. And so I wanted to make sure that I went first so I could take like all of the easy jokes. And with that in mind, I've got a drinking game in mind. So if anybody makes fun of Ben's hair or calls him gay, we all take a drink. And we're like, I feel like after Adam's thing, we're like 3 drinks behind right now. So when I met Ben, like Adam mentioned, Ben was a dance instructor. And Ben used to dance on cruise ships. And that's not a gay joke because a lot of straight guys dance on cruise ships. But so Ben's best defense against gay jokes, and I have seen many of you probably seen this on Twitter multiple times. Somebody calls Ben gay. He's like, I'm gonna just post a picture of my hot wife. That'll settle this. Like, boom. And but the problem is, like, when Ben and Lisa are out in public, like, people often think that she might have been kidnapped because she's so far out of his league. So, like, Lisa, if you're a victim of human trafficking, blink 3 times. So, we're also joined by Colin Sullivan. So, Colin is from Vancouver, and he has an MBA. I honestly don't have any roasts for that, but like that's fucking horrible, and I'm sorry. And look at those shoes. So we've also got Dave Hardman here. Dave, I can see your knuckles are kind of scratched. Did you walk here? I literally stole that joke from a roast of Shaq. And we got Nico from Simply Bitcoin, very well-known Bitcoiner. Nico's joining us from Miami, the beautiful city of Miami. And Nico is literally Florida man. So Nico saw Ben's hair. You can't really tell right now. Nico's got just a little tip there on his hair. But if you didn't know, Nico saw Ben's hair and he copied it. So Nico was literally like, that. Yeah, that is also what I want my hair to look like. And that's got to be like the most Florida man shit that I have ever heard that does not involve an alligator. And so we got to go back though to the man of the hour, Bitcoin Seacrest. And and the thing is, so we all know Ben, we all love Ben. And Ben's been a fixture of the Bitcoin community for about a decade. But the problem is, like, back in the day, it was actually a lot harder to get to the point of being a Bitcoin maximalist. There was no Bitcoin standard. There wasn't like hundreds of hours of Breedlove and Sailor talking to each other about hard money. And so a lot of us had to learn the hard way that all of the shitcoins and all of the other things out there were not the way to go. Presented without comment. Hopefully, we have a video that's about to show up on the screen of Ben dancing at a Litecoin conference. No, that's not the right one.
Oh no. Now I know there's gonna be many accompaniments to this whole experience.
Like, we can just wait and watch this. It's not gonna get And so that's also not a gay joke. But I think Ben, honestly, may have single-handedly killed Litecoin, because I don't think anyone has mentioned Litecoin between now and then. But yeah, in conclusion, Ben, I love you. I'm grateful to have known you for the last 10 years and for all the things you've brought into my life and into the Bitcoin community, and for everything that you've done for Bitcoin. I promise not to steal your wife. for now.